All right, so the cut on Junior's arm.
That was my cat that unfortunately did that to him. Junior likes to play with the cat. I've been monitoring the scratch day by day, and it's been getting better day by day. So,
Okay, well, in terms of this visit, everything went well. No red flags, nothing out of the ordinary, nothing really to report.
okay, that's good to hear. I'm really happy to hear that. Nobody complained against me this week or anything.
No one, not that I would even really be able to tell you if someone did, but, no one complained this week or anything like that. I will say that Brian did apologize.
Okay. Yeah, Brian did tell me that he called you and apologized and stuff. I will say that I think he's someone that worries a lot like me, and I guess he just saw that I was stressed out that day, and that's why he made the complaint. But he has since admitted that he was way off about that. I'm good.
Yeah, so can I just ask you about that? Because well, I won't give you his response. I will hear what you have to say. Your relationship with Brian, I don't know much about it. Okay, he's not implicated in this custody agreement in any way, so I know little about him. How would you classify your relationship with him? Is it hostile? Do you guys agree on things? Do you do things out of spite or anything like that?
I would say back in the day, me and Joey had a hostile relationship. That was bad. But me and Brian, ever since the breakup, ever since this situation and the kidnapping, we have been on the same page. We're not lovey-dovey or ultra affectionate, obviously, but we get along and we see things the same way. We don't need papers to dictate how we co-parent. And no, I don't think he does. He's not a spiteful person at all, and I'm not spiteful towards him.
Okay, because obviously, he told you what he did, and him complaining about you, set off some alarms a little bit. But I understand where he was coming from now, and I think that we rectified the situation.
I get it. No, I absolutely understand. And if I was someone in distress who needed help and wasn't asking for it, I guess it's good that there are people like you and agencies like you who push and then dig deep to find something wrong in a household for the sake of the children.
Okay, so there is one other thing that I have to bring up to you. This was at the request of someone. Your father, Paul Sand. Your father reached out to me, and he wanted to know if he could be a part of your life in some way.
Oh, great. So now he's reaching out to you. So, he's already been in contact with my ex-husband, Junior's father, and I have already told Joey that I want nothing to do with him. He, left when I was a kid and did my mom dirty. I don't have any desire for him to be in my life whatsoever.
Okay, I was not privy of Joey is in contact with your dad.
Yes. They started talking to one another when Joey was in prison. He helped him with his sobriety, and then I told Joey that I was uncomfortable with that, and Joey had, from what I believe, stopped talking to him.
All right, news to me. I did not know that Joey and your father had contact. I do know that you don't want him in your life because of your history with him and how he treated your mother back in the day. I get that. But I will say this as a caseworker from family court, someone whose profession it is to analyze people and try to get their true intentions. I'm not perfect with it, but I will say that speaking to him, he did seem genuine hearted, that he wanted to connect with you and be part of the family, see his grandkids. And I think, based on your support system situation, it might be worth the shot.
I kind of sensed that this was where this was going, but unfortunately, him walking out on my family when he did is unforgivable to me. I have spent a lifetime harboring a lot of anger towards him for that, resentment, stuff that has shaped the way I live my life and the way a lot of my issues today. I don't mean to pass the blame onto him, but they are there because he walked out on my family. And abandonment is something that I talk about in therapy today. It doesn't affect how I handle my children, but it is something that has followed me like a shadow my whole life because of him. So it's very hard for me to just welcome him in as like a support system.
All right. No, I get it. But you are aware that it's been a long time since any of that occurred, and people do change. I know how I gave you the statistic about single mothers and neglect, and I know how detrimental it can be for a single mom to not have a strong support system and to feel isolated and alone, and to not have family can be detrimental to your mental health. So, I don't know. I'm just, in my professional opinion, might be worth the phone call, that's all.
Yeah, no, I get where you're coming from, but it's still just a firm no in terms of having my dad anywhere in the picture. I would rather have no family than have him. I know that may be harsh, but that's the truth.
I understand. I have a bad relationship with my father too. And I want to say right now, I know that I have looked at your situation under a microscope, and it may have felt like I have micromanaged you at times, but that is my job. It's always in the best interest of the children. I know you hate that line, but it is what it is. But I want to say you've been doing great. I may have been wrong about a few things in terms of worrying about your mental health, but you're on the right track. You're doing a good job. I do continue to worry that you don't have support. But that's my only concern. It takes a village to raise a child, and you have two. So that's all I'm saying. Just give it some thought. Give the man a chance, maybe. If you don't want to, don't do it, but he's there. So if you feel alone, if you think about your mom in prison and that you have no one, your father is willing to be there for you. That's all I'm saying, because he made a very big plea. So I don't want to dismiss what he said to me, and I don't want to do him poor justice in relaying the information to you.